I grew up in a pretty conservative home, and when I was very young, I was very interested in all things feminine and ponytails and long hair and ballerinas and tutus. And my mom kept a very detailed baby book of my first 5 years, and she talks about this stuff a lot, very openly in the baby book. But as a sort of, she's struggling with it too, because she's a conservative woman and she understands that I'm sort of gender non-conforming, and she doesn't know what to do with it.
Sure.
And so, like, I'm not allowed to play with dolls. I'm not allowed to dress up in girls' clothes when I play dress up with my friends. Like, all these sort of things are like very, very off limits. But I am allowed to draw, and so sort of all of my need to express femininity, the only way I could do it was to channel it into drawing.
Sure.
And this is how I view it now. I wasn't thinking this way at the time.
Well, of course, but now,
But when I look back on it, I was like, I just loved femininity, and I felt at home in femininity, and I felt that's where I was comfortable, and the only place I could really escape to it is my art. And so that just sort of became the way I expressed that part of my gender.
Wow.
Is through art. But it really, but all of my, even it's probably only in the past even 5 years that I even know how to talk about it that way, because people are always asking me, like, why do you only draw girls? I was like, I don't know. This is what I draw. That's just what I do. So really the dolls became sort of a way to sort of manifest that in 2D.
Yeah.
And I get to wear more hats as a doll maker. So I get to be a sculptor, I get to be an engineer, I get to be a hairstylist, I get to be a makeup artist, I get to be a photographer, I get to be a fashion designer, I get to be a puppeteer, and really make this sort of three-dimensional feminine expression, which to me feels like the ultimate way that I can express art.